2 whole days of fasting on nothing, on water, and just pretty much to water, you know, the teensy bit of juice thrown in, a negligible amount of juice. When I do my fasting, it's on water. And I'm still 175.8 pounds. I just weighed myself. It's 7:30. I went to bed at 3:30. I'm going back to bed. I haven't even taken the earplugs out, see? But I stripped down naked and weighed myself. So I could pretty much, you know, assign this the title of, or throw this into the category of, see what an obscene amount of the end result, see the, you know, the outcome of too much stress, an obscene amount of stress. I'm lucky, seriously, I had to be vigilant. All things considered, when you look back at what I've been through over the past several months, you know, one after the other, all the stress, the trauma with her in the hospital and committed, and her being faced, you know, with the reality of her suffering a fucking seizure, not just any seizure, grand mal, she never had a seizure in her life, blah, da, 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 etc., okay. All things considered, I'm lucky I didn't, you know, balloon back up to 200 pounds or something. It's easy to do, and cortisol is a bitch, okay? So I'm 175.8. I read not too long ago, someone was saying outright, you know, if you're not going to get the proper amount of sleep, and again, staying up all night and sleeping during the day is not what you're supposed to be doing. Of course, people who work overnights have to do that, you know. They have to stay up all night, sleep all day, but for the rest of us, you shouldn't do it. Yeah. But that doesn't mean, I mean, just because I'm at 75.8 after not 2 days in a row, mind you, doesn't mean I regret doing the fasting, because instead I could have pigged out and you know, I've been 180 pounds this morning, you know. It's all in how you look at it, what perspective you take on things. I should have listened, like I said in the other video, I should have listened. I should have gone with my gut instinct 3 months ago, maybe more. I gotta look up and find out exactly when I injured this whole side, this arm, shoulder, whatever. I should have gone to the hospital like I had wanted to. Like I had said I was gonna, I should have done it. Because it's been hurting me lately. And again, if I move it a certain way, it really hurts. But it throbs, and I can feel it when you know, there's something wrong. And I never got it looked at, never got it taken care of months ago, and that was really dumb on my part. I wanted to pretend it hadn't happened. I wanted it to go away, because it fucking, as you know, we had an historical winter here. It was fucking snowing and snowing and snowing and miserable, and I would have had, just... And all things considered, I can handle the weight gain. I can handle it. I can, it could have been a lot worse. And the reason it wasn't a lot worse is solely because even though I picked out on days, I also fasted on other, you know what I mean? It could have been a lot worse, but I balanced it out, and I didn't let it get out of hand, okay? But now I really, really, really want to drop the excess weight. Get back down to between 160 and 165. I like looking that way. What do you want? I do. I prefer it. And I can see it in certain videos out here and know that that's what I prefer to look like, period, Definitely not getting up. I only woke up to pee-pee. Hence the reason I did not take the earplugs out, see? If I go during the day, I can actually take, and it's better if I go to the hospital during the day, because I could take public transportation there and back and not have to, pay a pretty penny for a taxi there and back. When this first happened, remember, it was horrible out, and it's just horrible. I didn't want to call an ambulance. I don't know. I just didn't want to go. And now I'm gonna go, and I sure as fuck am not traveling far, far, far just to see my primary care physician and have her refer me to somewhere else that I might not get an appointment for a long time. It's not considered an emergency. No, I'm not doing that. Fuck that shit. This original injury I was going to call an ambulance. I didn't do that, and that would have cost my insurance thousands of dollars. I'm not going to call an ambulance, but I'm going to the fucking emergency, and I'm going to tell the truth. I'm going to explain exactly what happened on what date, that I didn't go because of, they know that it was a horrible winter, and that I just, and that it's been acting up now all these months later, and I move a certain way, and it hurts, and I also, if I move a sharp way, I can really feel it. But on other times it just throbs. I wake up with, I'm going to tell them. Tell them I want to know what's going on. I would like to have it x-rayed. Something's going on. I'm not in pain on that same place where I injured myself months ago. I'm not in pain for no reason.